Hello, everyone. How's it going? It's been a while, hasn't it? 9 months to be exact, because I looked up my YouTube channel. I found out that, that was the last time I uploaded a video. And fuck, man, time flies by. It's been a while. Um, anyway, I relocated back to the US a few months ago and started a new job. And it's been busy. Still have plenty of free time, and I like my new job, so that was good. Yes, I am still playing the game. Um, I have not been spending, as I talked to about the last video, but Black Friday happened, saw the deals. I was like, yeah, it's been a while since I spent anything on the game. Let's do some summons. So just to save you a little bit of time, I have some timestamps if you want to jump into battle. I'm gonna do a little bit of roster update, and I'll show you what I got. Also, I'm gonna do a 30 summons, and I'm going into battle. I'll talk about, the what's been happening in the game, as obviously a lot of you have noticed. So let's jump into it. All right. So as you can see, I have a few new heroes. Those are all heroes that I got just yesterday, most of them, some of them actually. Um, so I did 90 summons from the Black Friday portal, and I'll do an additional 30 in a few. But I got Mariel, I got a fully ascended, limit broken, free Waru. I also got Frost Snout, and I got Lane, which is pretty good. Seems like a really good hero. So I'm excited to do that. I got her with Lemonwood on a free summon because I have not paid anything for that portal. I got both of them. There's a chance that you get two heroes. I got both of them on a lucky free summon. That's awesome. Dark Feather, I always wanted him. I got him at I guess, the Soul Exchange. This I got her from that portal or whatever. The, where is it? Where is it? Oh, shoot. The Faded Summon. I got her first, and then I did the summons, in addition to whatever is after that, and got two heroes too, top of them. So that was really good. Um, I got the Toon version from that event that happens every few months. And then Aramis, you saw from where I got him. I got Tsotso from War of Three Kingdoms. If you play enough times, they give you a token. They give you those tokens, and then when you get to a certain number, you can summon. I got him. I got the other one from the portal too, the Black Friday portal. I got a few there, here and there. Garden, I got Soul Exchange, and Armand I got from a free summon too. Uh, Also Madhammer, I guess. I don't know if I got him from a free summon or was it Soul Exchange? I forgot now, but it's one of those. But anyway, that's pretty much on the, you know, heroes that I have for now. And the roster update. I mean, the thing I'm lacking is the troops, and I'm doing the free troops that comes in every few months, and I made a mistake in the beginning because I didn't know that you have to look at the stats here and what element do these boost. So I was just going for the stronger attack, and I didn't realize that you have to look at those. So that was a mistake. But anyway. That was a cheap move by SG too, that you couldn't use this on any red. You just have to use them on a specific element, which kind of sucks. But that's pretty much it for the update. Now let's do summoning. How about that? Let's see. Do I have any free summons? I have a free summon here. Let's do that. And then we'll move on to do 30 summons. So I have left over. And since you guys stuck with me thus far, we'll do that. So we'll do them a little bit fast. Okay, no. Let's see. You know, who's this? Oh, I don't have her. Okay, we'll keep her. Oh, I have his non-custom version. Well, I got the version with a custom, so that's good. I don't have the custom version of this too. This is not going well. I have the non-custom version too. All right, this guy. I'm not sure what this guy is. I think. Oh, okay. I thought this was a 5 star. I don't think that 5 star. I think I know that 5 star that I got. It's one of the old portals, so I don't know if I'm gonna level him up. Yeah, that kind of sucks. It's okay. Let's see, where was he? Yeah, this guy. 325 to all. Summons a moon trap fiend. 30 attack, damage increased at average. The moon trap absorbs healing and disappears. All enemies can get their stats down, cleanse or reload looking. Okay, it's not bad. Really isn't bad, but I think with the stats, it's gonna be um, you know, that's one thing about the game. I'm gonna talk about this with my battles, about the changes I noticed over the last year or so. Okay, all right, let's move on with some battles. All right, this is the first team I'm playing against. Let's go. So as I have noticed, so what I've noticed on this game, let's see. I kind of want to clear the board here. Yeah, let's clear the board. Yeah, one of the things I noticed about this game, it was unfortunate. I mean, they started out pretty good when they, put in these costumes. I just do this. That's not gonna ruin the one above, so it's gonna give me it's gonna cascade the yellow and then the blue if I do the diamond. So I might as well do that. Anyway, I mean one thing I noticed, we got a diamond, is the costumes of the game. So if you guys remember when the costume started, they started to do something different. Those heroes that they bring in with the costumes, they would have a different skill than the original costume, which I quite liked. So you can use both of those depending on how you see or how you see fit, depending on the battle itself. What I'm gonna do here is I'm gonna let her hit. There's a chance that she might hit one of the middle, and then kind of go from there. This is gonna cascade. Hopefully not. All right. So this is one of the things that this game used to do, and then they have shifted that into not that anymore. They just went in and did costumes that basically did the same or shifted from doing something different to just switching a little bit, meaning they would do something like, if the original costume reduced defense and increased attack, they would do less of a reduction of defense and more attack, something like that. So it's like the same. It's just a little bit of manipulation just to say this is a different hero. So it really wasn't that good. And then what they did is they actually straight up scratched all of that, and then the costume now are just stronger. Their stats are much stronger. And those old heroes, they're not useful anymore. They just, basically got lazy. And I don't know if it's more lazy or just pushing people into getting these newer costumes because they're obviously more tempting to do so. Look at that. Where did I get her? I think I got her a long time ago, but then I upgraded her costume. She's pretty good. All right, so let's get rid of her. Should have done the three, but whatever. Okay. Yeah, so that's one thing. The costumes. Costumes are different. Now they're just better versions. They just have higher attacks, higher stats, and higher everything. Let me actually, since we're on that topic, let me just give you an example. Let's see, what do we have? 3-star with a costume. I'll show you what I mean. Uh, my goodness, I don't have a lot of people with costumes. So see, this is the older costume where, this guy recovers 32% cleanses, but this guy recovers 220 over 3 turns. It's a little bit different. Some of the other heroes have something like that. Here is the second version where, this one steals 33% and does 235%. This one steals 25% and does more damage. Well, actually, it does less on the first and then does more on the second. So this is the second version of their, change or revamp or whatever. And I don't know, I'm sure there are some other heroes like this one. Well, this one reduces, so it's a little bit different. But some of the newer ones. I'm pretty sure there are some other ones here that I can see. Like this one. Yeah. So this guy. So look at this. So obviously, this is I think the third version where the attack stats are a little bit less, but the talent itself is much better. And then the last version is the hero is just doing more damage and has more stats. So look at this. So this guy, well, actually, if I upgrade him 55, so I didn't do 55, but still, I think even with that, the attack stat is going to be higher on this guy. And the special skill is better, even though it says 16% and this one's 10%. But there are other examples. I'm pretty sure I saw some of the other heroes where they have better attack, better stats, and better everything. You just go with the costume. So that's what I mean by that. So anyway, that's one change. All right, this is the second team I'm playing against. So talking about the changes. Second change. The amount of hero ramp up. And I noticed that the amount of heroes they're pushing out are becoming even much more than they used to be. And I'm not sure if it's just, they're trying um, I don't know, trying to capture the small amount of whales that are trying to keep up, or just trying to just please people. I'm not sure, to be honest. Like trying to keep the game as fresh as possible, which I doubt that was the case. I got a lucky cascade here. All right, it's gonna end pretty quickly, I think. Do I need to pop off this? But yeah, I mean, they had a lot of heroes coming up, and kind of lost the game's identity because you see all kinds of special skills. And this is one of the things they've been doing before is, they come up with these heroes and they make them overpowered, and then they come up with other heroes with better skills. But this is one of the things that they used to do as well that's different is remember when they used to release some people, some heroes, and they were overpowered, and then they would nerf these heroes after all these people chase those heroes. Now they don't do that. I mean, sometimes they would nerf the hero a little bit, but not to the point of the hero being unusable. Because They did that in the past, but they don't do that anymore. Instead, what they do is they release heroes that counter these heroes pretty hard. One simple example, that was a long time ago, about a year or 2 years ago even, with the minions, where minions were really strong. So they came up with those New Year heroes that paralyzes minions at all, so they're unusable. And then they came out with a War of Three Kingdom heroes, which resist those heroes that are anti-minions. And then on top of that, they came out with Mega Minions, which are not affected by those. So this is what I mean. Instead of just, nerfing those heroes, they would just come in with other heroes that nerf that kind of being the opposite of them. Same thing with those heroes that deplete mana. A lot of them came by, they deplete a lot of mana, and then they came up with those heroes that resist the mana depletion. Same thing. Okay, playing against this one this time. So the third difference is troops. Now, you guys understand or realize how important troops are. And with how the new troops are structured, it's just so insane the difference between the old troops and the new troops. Because now, well, in the beginning, when you had 4-star troops, initially it was the regular troops, and then they came up with the magic troops with, easier mana. And then with the newer troops, it really, if you don't have them, if you play against any decent team, it's really unplayable. You can't kill those troops. You really can't. Um, that's because the difference in those troops and the old troops is so big. Like it's so big, it's ridiculous. All right, let me focus on this for a second here. All right, I got rid of that. Can I kill him? I mean, I can do this and then pop. This is not gonna give me my blues. Also do a riskier move, which I don't want to do. All right, let's do this one. Just try to get rid of him. All right, he's dead. Oh, I hope I don't have too much purple. Oh, I have too much. Damn. Oh, 2 dodges. God damn, I was lucky. All right, let's see how many we dodge from her. So anyway, the troop difference is really huge too. Do I go for this one? I think I do, because they realistically can die. Those other ones, they're not gonna die. All right, let's do this. Great. Yeah, so if you have the newer troops, but you don't have the right category or right element, they're still better than having the old troops. If you have the right element with the right troop, the difference is so big that you feel like if you're using the old troop against one of the newer troops with the right element, it feels like you're playing a 4-star hero against a 5-star hero. That's how big of a difference it is. It's really, really, really a sneaky move from SG to do that. And as I said before, you can't use the newer troops. You can't use them on every hero. They have to be the right element. Otherwise, you have to summon more. And what happens if you have two heroes of the same color of the same element? You have to have two of them. So realistically, you need at least three of each of the troops of the elements you want. So imagine how many troops you need for those. So, that kind of sucks. All right, I'll play against this team. What else do we have? Okay, ads. Do you remember when you used to open the app and not get bombarded by a fucking million ads asking you to buy stuff? Like, that's not a thing anymore. you have to, you know, every time deal with all that whenever you open this app. And not only that, you have the store that they have now as well, which has better deals, but still, I feel like that's a lot to deal with, you know? I don't know about you guys, but really is a lot to deal with. So that's a big one. Oh, if you open up your screen, and the opening screen, it has your screen is full of all these ads. Might just say, okay, well, don't buy them. Yeah, sure, but you don't understand marketing. When they constantly bombard you with this, you're gonna buy something eventually. That was pretty good until Black Friday. But anyway, all right, pretty good. I have two more guys. Okay. Oh, hold on. Almost screwed up here. All right. Okay. Let's see how we do against this one. My goal is to really hit this one. Her minion or moth or whatever is very annoying. All right. So the other thing that I think is, I don't know, it's actually the opposite. It's not changing. If anything, it's staying the same. It's events. They're becoming such a chore, bro. I'm not doing events anymore. I stopped doing them because they just became too much. Repetitive to the point that I can't do them anymore because it just became so boring. I used to do them. I used to not miss even one. But now, like, I just too much to deal with. Cool. All right, there we go. Let's get I want to get Hulda. At the same time, I want to get Aslar. Black skies. If you're hearing the background, that's my coffee maker. It's not an alarm. It's not the fire alarm, thankfully. Okay. Do I try to go for her? She's not gonna die. That's the thing. Okay. You know what I'm gonna do? I'm just gonna wait. All right. I need to get forces before this guy fires because he's gonna do some serious damage. It doesn't seem like I'm gonna be able to. Okay, let's just make sure that I get that. Because of cascades like this. Oh boy. Brace for impact. Alright. Not too bad. Alright, let's go for her. Because I have some cascades onto her. I think realistically I can maybe get rid of her. Man, Asla does so much damage. I'm not talking about the Toon version, the other one. What's her name? Isra or whatever her name, that the season one ice hero, the slow one. Oh my God. She does so much damage. Especially if you have the old troops, you're done. She hits you. Cool. There you go. All right. One more. One more. Okay. Last team, you guys. It's a special team. I don't know. I mean, I tried to work this team. It's a little bit difficult because it's slow. It needs those heroes that fill up your amount of pretty fast, and I don't have any of them. Problem with Ludwig is he's not as good as he used to be because there's a lot of heroes that just disable your, you know, buffs or whatever. So you need those heroes that instantly give you that mana. Let's see. Did I do this? Okay, so I have two blues, which is nothing. I have one purple. I might do the blue above. Let's see. I can also do the red here. No, might do the blue here actually. Or this one, I mean. Might cascade a red and might do a big cascade, so might do this one. So I need the board to move. I don't have enough of anything really. Yep, that's the cascade I'm looking for. All right. I'm gonna do another big cascade here just because I have Ludwig's buff still. Ooh, that's the cascade I'm looking for. Holy crap. All right. I can wait, but I'm not gonna wait. I can do, the second charge of Milena, but the problem is we're blinded, so I don't want the other ones to miss. So I am gonna cleanse. I might charge up their mana too, which can be a bonus. Okay, there you go. Okay, we got lucky. So we'll do this first, and then we'll do this. Boom! Alright, let's see how much Anathema does damage. Here you go. Look at that. Damn, it's a lot of damage. Okay, since I have the mana thing, I can I can pop off the green first and then the blues. That way I can have more blues. Can also get Ludwig. Yeah, let's try to get Ludwig. Alright. Since I got Ludwig, all I have to do is just get the blues now and I'm gonna get them charged up. Now I get a bonus too. Damn, that is a good board. Alright. I didn't talk about the last thing. And I think you guys are so intrigued by this game. Alright, which one? Let me show you Anathema again. He does a lot of damage, man. That's not even with her troop. Oh my God. Holy fuck. That is a lot of damage. Yeah. Anyway, last thing I want to talk about is the community. It's not as it used to be. I'm seeing a lot of people that are more disinterested now than before. So there's that. Anyway, all right, we got first place, 6 1 shots. That's pretty good. I like that. Thank you guys for watching. With streaming, I don't know how often I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna try to do it again, but this time it's gonna be different because my job is a little bit demanding when I work. So uh, if I'm gonna do it, it's gonna be every other week. It's not gonna be every week, unfortunately. But whoever watches this, I thank you from the bottom of your heart and out of my heart, not your heart, but you know what I mean. Thank you so much for watching.